are about to go live on YouTube. I'm just making sure it's good.
All right. How was the week for you?
Week was dope, man. You cannot
We are
complain.
about to go live on YouTube.
Yeah, we are. Okay. I'm just making sure it's good. Let me mute this. All right. Okay, let's see if I can share the link. Mhm.
And I can't wait. I can't wait for basketball season to start.
Yo, that's good. That's gonna be dope. Basketball season is gonna be dope.
Can't wait.
Hold on, let me send it to myself. All right, we live. We can
Okay.
start, bro. I'm gonna share the link.
All right.
So, what's good, man? How was the week? How's everything?
I was pretty good. Had a little break. Got
You got break
the.
from school? Oh yeah. It's a holiday weekend.
It was like 2 days though, so we go back on Monday.
It's
This Monday.
better than nothing, right?
I guess it
And
is.
I remember when I was in college, bro. Every little break I could have, I would take because it's ridiculous.
It's every day it's an assignment. Every day it's a new group project.
Do you get a chance to catch any games this week?
I got to see the Bronny game, but I wasn't really paying too much attention to it because I
So
felt like I was watching it for the wrong reason. So I tuned off of that real quick.
I
Uh,
caught I caught I caught them. I think their first game, the one when AD and Braun didn't play.
yeah,
So he had more minutes in that one, but I'm not convinced.
you're not convinced. I don't. It's not. I don't need to be convinced because like when you say you're not convinced, what do you need to be convinced of?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I mean, I knew what to expect. I just thought, you know how when you buy a used car, you expect to get some breakdowns, some like issues with that car, and you're kind of hoping that you probably will go like 2, 3, 4 years without any issues.
Don't do that.
Facts. You're not supposed to, but you buy it hoping that it's just good, but you hope that it will be better than what you thought it will initially be. So I was kind of hoping that sincerely that I will probably get like I wasn't hoping for 15, 10, and 10. I was kind of hoping for at least 10 to 3. But I didn't even get 5.
No, like I'm not expecting Bronny to do anything crazy at all in preseason. I'm not
He
expecting him to do anything at all during. What the Lakers need to do is they need to for the headlines. They need to make LeBron happy and they need to have him play one NBA game. I don't care what game it is.
oh,
Have him.
they announced that he will play opening day with his
There we
dad.
go. Have him play opening day and then send him to the G League. Have him play opening day and then send him to the G League. You know why? Because he was picked 55th overall after
Overall,
a
overall,
college
overall.
season where he had heart surgery. I wasn't expecting. See, back to what you said about the whole car thing. You bought a used car, right? And you knew the transmission was messed up
Was
from the
yep,
very beginning.
yep. But then again, when you buy those, you kind of even though you know what you're getting, but you're
You need
hoping to get like some value for your buck.
you need to be lucky the thing starts.
And honestly, bro, like
So with Bronny, he got 2 feet. He got 2 feet. His last name is James. and he could play basketball. That's it. Is he good?
Are
And then
you are you expecting LeBron to wait for Bryce?
no,
Do you think he will wait for Bryce?
no,
You don't think so?
no. I mean, he could lie and
I
say
kind
he
of think he
will.
might.
No, he's not. He's not going to. If especially him waiting on Bryce is gonna depend heavily on how Bronny does in the NBA. I'll say that.
Let me ask you this. You, I mean, when Bonnie was in college, though, obviously, a lot of people were saying Bryce is the one. Like, he's way better than Bronny. And he he has more potential of success than Bronny. What do you think?
That was just people were saying that off of eye test, like off
Yeah,
of
of
eye
items.
test.
Yeah. But they
He
were saying that too because he developed a little bit more than Bronny. He's taller, got more physical build.
then Bron. I wouldn't say he more physical than Bronny. He more lengthy.
Yeah, he's taller. He's definitely taller. He looks a little bit bigger than him in terms of like weight and muscle mass.
I ain't saying all that.
You don't think so?
No.
But I don't know. I haven't really seen Bryce Ball to have a honest opinion in terms of like how he will do in the NBA. And Bryce is still in high school, right?
Yeah. I'll tell you this though. Bryce's game is a lot like it's smoother. So
He plays the three or the four?
he could play 3, 4.
Three, four.
If
Okay.
he depending on how he develops is really going to depend on his like final set position is going to be. But I mostly see him being a three,
The three.
like a three, tall two, three. But his game is smoother. He finishes at the
Okay.
basket better just because of his length, which
Okay.
is why I see where a lot of people are like he's the one. And like when you see him play and you like it's fluid. It like he looks fluid. And then with Bronny, he looks like a player who you could tell he did a lot of training. He had access to all the camps, and he did like if you were to force a kid to play basketball and you just took him to all the camps and all the trainers, you would have a Bronny type of player where he knows what he's doing, but
Mm-hmm.
whether or not he could score at the highest level, people are losing their minds. And then they said there was that talk about in preseason, Bronny got the worst plus minus rating out of any player in his draft class. And I'm like, plus minus is a iffy stat. He was drafted 55th
Mm-hmm.
in one of the worst draft classes we've like this draft class to me, I'm not too excited about it. There's a couple nice players, but this draft class is not that like it's not like this draft class is going to surprise a lot of people just because expectations are so low and so bad. Like Alex Sarr right now has the second worst plus minus in preseason, right after Bronny, and he was drafted second in the entire draft class. So I don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's still too early. Do I believe that Bronny's going to give you what you said 10, 2, and 3? No, he ain't
I
going
mean,
to.
I was saying like yeah, probably like
No,
10, like 8 to 10 points a night. But I mean,
no.
there's second round picks that are putting those numbers.
Yeah, it's not going to be him though.
But I think it has to do with his height too. One is like 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, he's 6'1", 6'2", and he's not going to be on he's not going to be on the ball. He's not making decisions a guy with his height should be making. He can
Who's
make those decisions because he can be a playmaker, but let's keep it a buck. He's playing for the Lakers. He's not touching the ball.
nah? They got point. They got Zillow at the point, and who's Zillow's backup? Who'd Schifino? Who that kid?
Yeah, he's not touching. He's
Oh, they
not.
got Gabe Vincent. They got
They
Gabe
got Gabe
Vincent.
Vincent, but I don't even like Gabe Vincent that much, and he played for the Heat.
Oh man, he used to be in your team, and he used to be a key player for you. I like Miami Gabe Vincent. I haven't been convinced with Lakers Gabe Vincent.
I wasn't a fan of Miami Gabe Vincent.
Man, this dude could knock down the three. He was
He,
a 3 and D player in Miami.
he was a streaky shooter. There's not a 3 pointer he looked at he didn't like.
But
I might catch a lot
I'm
of
I'm
flack
not
for this. I'm
convinced
okay.
with Gabe with Lakers Vincent. I don't know. He's not he has not.
He
I
hasn't
guess
played. He injured.
he
He
was
injured his
injured. He
knee.
was injured.
He injured his knee. It wasn't nothing that he
Yeah.
could really do to prevent that. But even then, a hurt Gabe Vincent is gonna get more playing time than Bronny ever will to do point guard stuff for the Lakers.
But
Bronny
don't
Bronny's
forget
going.
though, JJ and LeBron share a relationship, and
That
they
don't
were
mean
traded
nothing.
specifically for LeBron.
That don't mean nothing.
You don't think LeBron is gonna exercise his power to get Bronny to do a little bit more just to showcase his son's talent?
If he does, I'm gonna lose so much respect for JJ. I'm gonna lose all the respect for JJ in the
What
world.
I mean, I'm not trying to say that, but what I'm saying is LeBron has always been the primary coach of whatever team he's on.
That's not true.
Well, not true with Ty Lue in Cleveland. That's what you're gonna. Oh, with Spoelstra or
It wasn't true with Spoelstra. It wasn't true with Ty Lue, and it wasn't true with Frank Vogel. Even though Frank Vogel got fired, it
you
wasn't
don't
true
think he
with
was
those
true
two
with Frank
coaches.
Vogel?
Mm.
Mm. Big, didn't he take himself out of a game with Frank Vogel?
He did that at every point, at every stop in his career. But that's not.
Man,
He
is
even did it with Ty Lue, but he wasn't. He wasn't. To me, that's not like, oh, LeBron's being a diva. He's the real coach of the team. He's this. He's that. No, because at the end of the day,
Braun be calling mad plays though. But then again, I
because
don't
of
know.
his IQ and he's the smartest player on the team.
And he has one thing about Braun is that when he's on the floor, he has the feel for the game. He can see how because I don't know if you ever watched the party he had with Reddick.
I did.
Braun be talking basketball in a sense where I feel like I never even touched a basketball in my life.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
When Braun is discussing like those X's and O's, things like that, I feel so stupid when it comes to basketball.
I
Because
was following it pretty well. But that's purely that it has nothing to do. It has. If I was just watching basketball,
mm-hmm,
I would not be able to pick up on what he was talking about.
mm-hmm,
But oh, this is gonna sound terrible. This is gonna like I'm gonna sound like the I'm not even gonna sound like a person who played basketball right now because
mm-hmm.
if it wasn't for 2K and all the plays in the
Oh, okay,
playbook,
okay, I see.
I would
So
not understand a word he's saying. But
I
when
understand
he's
what you mean because it's the same thing for me and Madden.
yes, so whenever they was talking about the floppy action and the horns and all the terms, I was like, okay, I'm following what he's saying. But when he
So,
started breaking it down and being like, he's gonna one reverse the play and then
mm-hmm,
two change it up, and when he took the clipboard and he was making plays for JJ Redick, like just plays for JJ Redick, I couldn't keep up. That's when I was like, okay,
okay.
you
So
got it.
the thing is with me and 2K, I don't play 2K like that. I play 2K the way I play basketball, bro. I just whenever I feel like there's an open shot, I'll take it. I don't run plays on 2K.
I'll call plays. I call plays. I have players set screens for me. I'll call a play like if I have Ray Allen on one side on the corner, I'll set a play for Ray Allen to like come off a screen and do the
No,
whole
no,
grab.
Welly does that really
Yeah, I'll,
well.
I'll call I'll call
Welly does
floppy.
that really
Yeah, I'll
well.
call floppy.
I can't.
Yeah, I need my playbook.
Oh,
But
I didn't send you. I have to send you the link. I forgot to do that. Noel can do that. I can't call plays on 2K. I can do that on Madden. I can feel somebody when I'm playing against somebody. I can feel the way they defend, and if I have to call an audible, I can call an audible and switch like things like that. But I cannot do it on 2K because at some point, I had coached football a little bit when I just moved into Long Island. I coach like little league football a little bit, so I know a little bit about coaching football. I not coach like being a head coach. I was more like a offensive coach.
okay,
But I'm not that advanced though. But I know a little bit more football. I know a little bit more soccer. I can play like that on FIFA, Madden. But 2K, nah, I never coach basketball. I can just play, but I never. really know like those X's and O's, like call screen, call do that and all that. Nah, I can't do it like that.
Yeah, I mean it's the language still, even then the language that sometimes that they were using, it was beyond me just because I'm not in that environment, so I don't know it all, and a lot of the times they be using certain terms to
Hmm.
to mean something that, but it's just so that they could speak faster when they have a 20-second timeout and they need to draw something up, and everybody needs to be on point to know what's going on. That
Yeah,
I
yeah.
so it from they developed a relationship off that podcast, and they were being all smiley and like cool with each other. But this is coaching. This is the Lakers' job. If I'm JJ Redick, I'm
So
optimistic, but they already set me
do
up to
you,
fail.
do you think that before the season start, the Lakers will get the big day looking for to play AD at the four? Because one thing I'm looking at, what trade value the Lakers have to get a good five, or
I don't
even
think
a
they'll get
decent
one.
five.
I don't think they'll get one unless AD gets hurt and starts complaining about playing the five again this season. But JJ Redick already said he's going with the lineup that won 20 games in a row last season, and in that lineup, AD was playing the five.
It was, yeah, it was.
So as far as I know, they're not looking.
So they're not looking to make any moves.
As far as I know, I can't speak for the Lakers staff, but
Yeah, it doesn't look like they are. And
they don't look like they are coming from JJ
from
Redick's mouth and what he wants to do
yeah,
with
from
the power
opening
he has right
from
now.
the press, the media day, it doesn't look like they are making any moves. But I was kind of hoping they would, because the Lakers are like, they are really injured right now, man. Vendo's injured, and
Yeah,
Vendo's a key player for them. I liked him when he started playing before the injury.
the player that I really loved in a Lakers uniform, and this is a player that I'm always follow around the league, no matter what team he's on, is Cam Reddish.
I used to love
I
dude too. I
love Cam Reddish.
used
I
to
love Cam Reddish.
love dude, but I feel like I don't know what's going on with him. I think he had more potential, honestly.
He did. He never got a chance to show it. So now he just plays his role.
Is it that he never got a chance to show it, or he never really took the chance when he got it?
He never got the chance to show it because he got drafted by he was in Atlanta and he wasn't getting PT like that in Atlanta. Then he got to the Knicks and he had a couple great games with the Knicks. But
That's when I
you
started
know who,
following him.
you know who coaches the Knicks?
It's
The
Thibodeau.
same nigga who don't play his bench, Tom Thibodeau.
Thibodeau.
He wasn't getting no PT.
Yeah, he doesn't play his bench, because I have the Knicks game on right now. Knicks and what should I call it? They're playing a preseason game right now, and I just like quickly threw my eyes on the TV, and I see Brunson playing in the third quarter of a preseason game. I was like, whoa, okay, why is he playing? That's injury risk. Yeah, they're playing Minnesota right now. Oh, that's a nice game. So Cat is playing his whole team.
Yeah,
I can't wait for Cat to go back. I want to see. I want to see the reaction.
I don't. I there's not going to be any drama there. He got traded. It's not like he left. It's not going to be.
They're still gonna boo him. You know, fans, man. They're still gonna boo him.
He it's not he didn't he was in the gym. He was in the gym shooting around and working on his game when he found out he got traded. He wasn't.
So, but how do you feel about? I mean, you told me you didn't really catch any preseason games, so I was gonna ask you, how do you feel about the Lakers? I'm not the Lakers, like the team's rosters right now, with the whole trades and things like that. Like, I haven't
Uh,
really caught like a Knicks game 100% to see how well they are playing, but I think they're
I
gonna be better.
yeah. Time just ain't been on my side right now for me
Yeah,
to
me too,
to
me
sit
too.
down
This
and
week was
watch a full
crazy.
game. And if I don't see a full game, I'm not just gonna like watch. I'm not gonna watch highlights and let the highlights show me the full. Like I have to.
It's
I
not
have
it's
to
not the full picture.
It's not the full picture. I'll even like watch maybe first half or second half and not like I don't even if I don't get to catch the full game, I gotta at least see like two quarters. I need like two full quarters at least, so I could be like, okay, I have an idea of what this team is, or I have an idea of how this team played the game, if they're gonna
One
lose, if they're gonna win. For
one
the
key thing
Knicks,
too is the rotations, and I gotta see the rotations.
yeah, but that could change. It's still it like the thing about preseason. It's still too early.
Definitely too
What you
early.
see in
Definitely too
preseason,
early.
20, 30 games into the regular season might not is going to be completely different. And
But
for the
I mean,
Knicks, as much as I hate the Knicks,
honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This year, I have a feeling that the Lakers might not make the playoff if they don't make a move. That's one.
they're a
And
playing team.
then, huh?
They're a playing team at best.
Yeah, you're saying that. You keep saying that they are playing same.
They're a playing
Yeah,
team.
because they might end up 10th or 9th or 10th.
Yeah,
But even if they get through to the play-in, they will go home on the first round, in my opinion.
I can't say all that.
Nah, it's the same team. With different coach certainly, but it's the same team. Like what changed? They got Dalton Kenneth and Bronny. Bronny is not to me. Bronny is not gonna play that much, and Kenneth is not fully developed yet.
They have another. They have another. They got an undrafted dude. I can't remember his name.
Colo something.
Number 41 on the Lakers. You
41.
know,
Oh yeah, I saw highlights of him. He was knocking down threes like crazy.
that's all you need.
They
That's all
need a
you
three
need.
guy. They need a guy to knock down like a few.
You just need a guy who can knock down threes and play defense. If you have that, he could come off the bench. You could mix him in rotations with LeBron and D'Lo. Just have him do the whole swing, get guys open, and he's in the corner catching a wide open bomb. It's perfect. That's all they need to do. That's all they
To me,
need.
honestly, Lakers need a player that can give them at least 15 every night, on top of what AD and LeBron are giving.
That was
And
supposed to
if
be. That's why they keep D'Angelo.
listen, I like the guy. Don't get me wrong, I like the guy.
Not too
It's
much.
not. It's not a jet situation.
Not too much. Not too much on G. Not too much on D'Lo. Not too much on D'Lo. Not too much on D'Lo.
I like the guy. Okay, I like the guy. To me, the guy can bowl. I saw what the guy did with the Nets.
That's I love D'Angelo, man. I can't not too much on D'Angelo. Okay, you know
But Zillow to me,
He can get you that 10, 2, and 3 you was talking about.
you see, I got my Real Madrid jersey. You see that? You know that's my team forever, man. Zillow to me is like a soccer player that you put on the field, expecting to get one goal at least out of him, and he can go 5 games without scoring, and then one day he decide he put three in the net.
He
That's how he is.
D'Lo's like he's like a Nunez in the Copa. You know he's
Yeah, like Nunez in Liverpool too. Sometimes you expect Nunez to score, and Nunez is not gonna score, and then out of nowhere, and it's funny. The game that he will put 2 goals, 3 goals, is the game that you don't even need all that. You only need one. In some game, you need that goal, and Nunez is that's just standing there and then shaking his hand like, "Yo, where's the ball?"
sometimes he delivers. You know what I'm saying? He's just
Yes, yes.
inconsistent. That's not too much. Not too much on D'Lo. Not too much on D'Lo. Okay,
Well, that's your guy. I respect it.
The
I
Lakers.
respect it. And I told you, I don't hate the guy. I like the guy. I just need more, man. I need more. I need more, man. And I need AD to take over, man. I need AD to carry the team. Bron can't anymore. It's about to be 40. It's year 22. Like Bron gotta be in the passenger seat right now. Bron
I
should be
think
the third option right now.
I think Braun. Okay, on paper, Braun should be the third option, but it's Braun. He will
Yeah,
never
is
be.
the first option.
He will never be the third option.
But it should be. It should be. And he should be able to accept that.
Even if he wants to accept that, the way that he plays won't allow him to. It's never been that he doesn't play. He doesn't play third option type of basketball. That's not how he plays.
But that's you know why that team can work. That team should be able to work if the guys are really balling the way they should be. They got a team where they don't have Braun is ball dominant. I don't think they have another. main player who's ball dominant. If you look at the team, they all like AD is more I will catch and go to the baseline and do my thing or get like that mid-range jump shot. Like it's not gonna go down with the ball. It's not a
Mm-hmm.
situation where you have Russell Westbrook and LeBron on the same team. You
Mm-hmm.
got two ball dominant players. Russell, he can play off the ball. He can just stand in the three, catch the ball, hit the, like catch and shoot. He can play on the ball too.
Mm-hmm.
AR-15, same thing. So I feel like that's the perfect scenario for LeBron. It's just that, in my opinion, somebody need to take over. LeBron got to play that point guard role. Like get 20 assists a night. You don't have to put up that many points. Go let the guy put up points, In my opinion, I feel like that's the way it should be for them.
He could do that. There was he when he was playing with Lonzo during those first 4 years. He had a season where he led the league in assists.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
averaging like 11 assists a game. He could do that, but we gonna have to see with Anthony Davis. But to answer your question about what other rosters I really like going into preseason,
Mm-hmm.
another game I kind of caught and then just tuned out of just because I just didn't have the time. I
Mm-hmm.
really, this is going to be weird because they're such a bad team. Yeah, they're such a bad team.
Ooh.
But I don't know. Something's telling me that they could like if things go their way, they could turn things around. It's the
What's
Pistons. It's
the
the
Pistons?
Hear me out.
Talk
Hear
to me. Talk to me,
hear
bro.
me
That I
out.
gotta hear.
Hear me out. They have a nice collection of young guys.
Mm-hmm.
Cade Cunningham is nice at that. He can hoop. Cade Cunningham, I haven't written off Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham is nice. And then you surround that team with good locker room, good veteran guys. You know, I hope like they had Tim Hardaway Jr. He he's inconsistent. Like he got some days where he can't hit water in the ocean, and then he got some days where he can't miss. But he's still one of those knockdown shooters, one of the more premier shooters in the league. Now you have him on a team with a point guard like a Cade Cunningham, and then you got Tobias Harris coming off the bench. So now you have a known 18, 20 point per game scorer in Tobias Harris. You got a solid 3-point shooter in Tim Hardaway Jr. You still have your core group of young guys.
Young
Like
guys, yeah.
that they're not scrubs. In when they were having that terrible losing streak, there was some games where God forgive me if it was like better coaching or better.
Who's their coach?
I don't know.
Did they
I
get
don't
a
know why.
new coach, or is it the same dude?
I don't think it's this. I don't think it's the same coach. I know his name, but I blanked on it. I don't know his name left me. His name left me, but they still have a good group. Like I love Jaden Ivey.
Oh, they about to play against the Warriors. The Warriors. I'll probably put that game on while I'm still talking to you, and Glenn's had it on.
Let
So
me look.
it's
Let me look at their full roster. Yeah, and then they drafted Ron Holland. I like Ron Holland. He can't really shoot, but if they get him to defend, like I look at their roster, I don't hate this roster. I don't
well.
hate. I
I
don't.
mean, the roster sounds good, but can they
They're
can
not a
they
playoff team.
coexist?
They're not a playoff team, but I don't expect them to be a team. And they got a Sar Thompson,
You
like
don't think you don't think that you don't think in the East.
Malik Beasley. Like they're like one of those like low tier sleeper teams.
You don't think that any team can pass two in the East after you well again in the play in a playing scenario?
if they make a play-in, this is a team where if everybody buys into what the coach is doing, this is a team where if the team chemistry is good, the team is good. Like this is to me, I'm getting this is the hot take. To me, I'm getting Brooklyn Nets vibes from this team on paper. On paper,
Like the
the
which
D,
Brooklyn Nets though?
the D'Lo one, D'Lo, Karis
No.
LeVert, Thomas Holland, like
So the Nets that surprised everybody when they went to the playoff and they were kicking butt. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. So that's why I told you in a playing scenario, I think that they might make it. They might make it to the playoffs. They probably a first round team, but in a playing scenario, they might get there. Because when you look at the East, who you got when you take out the top teams, and again, God forgive me, I don't consider Milwaukee a top team anymore. I know Dame is your guy, but it cannot work. It's not working.
Dame is not my guy.
It's not your guy. Oh, I thought he
Not my
was.
guy. He's
But
nice.
to
He's
me,
nice. He's nice.
I love Dame. I love Dame.
I
I
don't
had
hate
I had
Dame.
a I had a discussion with Noelle about Dame versus Curry. She was saying, was it Noelle? It was one of those guys that one either Noelle or one of those guys that talk basketball with. And at the time, to me, Dame was the best point guard. At the time, I said at the time.
I
That
wouldn't
was like
be.
probably 5, 6 years ago.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
At the
I
time,
wouldn't be
at
mad
the
at that
time, all
too.
right. So obviously, Curry is the best point guard in the league right now, obviously. But at the time, to me, Dame was that guy, and to me, Dame's level has not lower. Though I feel like Dame can put up 40 at any night. I think he can. I think he can. I think that the situation in Milwaukee is not working for him the way he expected it to work. I think Dame is still that guy. It's just where he's at right now.
I
You don't
still
think
think
so?
I can't say Milwaukee's not a top team as long as they have Giannis on the roster. I can't.
Man, listen. Yes, because you
Can't
know
do it.
why I agree with you with that statement? Remember when LeBron carried Cleveland to the finals?
Which year?
No, 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 no. When they got
Okay.
injured Isaiah Thomas
hmm
and they got Derrick Rose, Wade, and all those guys. Yo, this year, every I would say every playoff series that the Cavs were in, I was expecting them to lose.
Yeah.
But he carried them over.
Yeah.
Literally carried.
Yeah.
And there are people saying that when they got to the finals is because he injured his hands when they punched the wall and all that, but it could have probably made it not get swept and all that. Did they got swept this year, right? Golden State swept them in the finals.
In that finals, yeah, the
Yeah,
Golden
yeah, they
State
got
swept
swept.
them in that finals, yeah.
Because I heard they say that he injured his hand after he got pissed. He was pissed off with
Jr.
JR for that whole scenario or whatever. I'm not gonna get into what ifs, but this year, that's why I agree with your statement that you cannot say Milwaukee is not a top contender as long as they have Giannis.
Can't.
But then again, I love Giannis. Love his backstory. I watched the whole movie about his life on Disney Plus. My older brother told me to go watch it. Watch it. I love everything about Giannis. I love respect the hustle, respect where he came from. I love him. But I still think that Giannis is a little bit limited in his skill set. He's a great basketball player, don't get me wrong. But Giannis is not KD and Giannis is not LeBron.
He don't need to be.
But to carry a team like that, bro, you need certain skill set that to me Giannis doesn't have.
KD and carry a team.
Kerry could have KD could have carried the Nets if his feet were not too big.
If he was a size 9
One
instead
size
of a
short.
size 14, he could have carried the Nets to the finals.
He
But
could
Giannis,
have. He could
but
have.
that team is still nice though. That team,
Well, the
the
team was helping
totality
him.
the totality of the Milwaukee Bucks roster is still a very good, competent roster. That
It's the
having a
same
guy,
scenario. It's the same scenario with Zillow. You got player that one night you need them, they are nowhere to be found.
it's not true. That's not true.
Come on,
That's not
bro.
true.
Come on.
I can't say that. I can't say that about the Bucks.
You cannot say that about who?
I can't say that about the Milwaukee Bucks.
Who's player you have that will consistently give you 20 besides Giannis and probably Ding?
It's not going to be one player giving you 20 consistently because that's not how they play.
Do you think Milwaukee is top two in the East?
Hell no.
Top three?
They're a top 5 team in the East.
Okay, so when I'm talking about top contender, I'm talking top three.
That's still a contender though. The cutoff. Well, that's your cutoff. The cutoff for me
Is
is
five
if you're a top 5 team in the East,
your contender?
it's gonna be harder for you, mate. But you have the pieces to contend for a championship. Like
I agree.
it's not.
Well, I cannot say I agree because, well, I agree with the statement that it will be harder.
And when I say top 5, they're not 5. They're like 4 or 3, depending on what happens.
Okay, I'm gonna give you my the is to me the is it's the Celtics,
Okay, yeah.
obviously, and it's not because I love them.
I
Again,
hate them.
I don't like anything Boston. I keep telling you guys, I don't like anything
I
Boston.
hate Boston. I'm not a fan of Boston.
I don't like the New Englands. I don't like the Celtics. I don't watch baseball and I don't like their baseball team. I don't know. People keep telling me that I have a beef with the city. I don't. I like the city. I like going to Boston.
I have family in Boston.
Me too. I love going to Boston, but I don't know. I cannot follow their teams. But whatever. Okay, that's a discussion for another day.
Yeah, I know.
So the Celtics to me, and then you got after Celtics in the East, the other it's the Celtics. It's wait Celtics. I will say who the Celtics went into the final last year with. That was would they beat to make it to the final? Hold on. I don't know. So for some reason, I'm drawing a blank.
You're drawing a blink.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. So it's the Celtics,
Okay.
Philly,
Okay.
and I will probably say uh Indiana's not bad.
You
But
think Indy?
no, wait. Hold on. Indiana's not the third for me. So I would say the Celtics, Philly.
I'm telling you, 3, 4, 5 can switch.
You right. Looking at their teams. I'll say, man,
3, 4, 5 can switch, depending on
they can
injuries,
switch. They can definitely switch. Yeah,
chemistry,
injuries,
record,
rotation,
and
coaching, they can
who
switch.
balls out this season. 3, 4, 5 can switch.
Actually,
One, two,
Milwaukee can be a third. You're right. Milwaukee can be a third. Because looking at it, man, the Bulls are not.
no,
Yeah. Miami can be.
no,
You don't think Miami can be top five?
no.
Why not?
6, 7 playing team.
I don't think so.
We didn't make any significant changes to our roster the entire offseason.
So you
We
think you
signed
think Cleveland you think Cleveland is better than Miami?
on paper, yes.
I would say fourth will be it will be like for me it's Boston, Philly, either Knicks or Milwaukee. Like you say, they can switch.
Mm. And then
Five will be Miami.
For me, it's Boston, Philly, 3, 4, 5 interchangeable based off on paper and expectations is going to be the Knicks, Milwaukee, and Cleveland.
So that's what I'm saying. Detroit can surprise you because
Yeah,
after Knicks, I'm not Knicks, after Celtics and Philly, anybody can get it.
that's
If
why
you look,
I feel like I'm looking at the roster. I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if like those guys are coached. And I'm a fan of a Miami Heat team where we had a bunch of undrafted guys go all the way to the finals. So I know what team chemistry, and having
playing good
everybody
team basketball can take
playing
them
team, I
there.
know what that could do for a team. And I'm looking at Detroit. I'm like, so now you have veterans who could score and a veteran who could get you 20 if you really incorporate the offense in a weird way around him. Like if you have him be your main scorer, but not be your main scorer, you have a young star in Cade Cunningham.
You think
Cade
Cade is
Cunningham is nice.
no, what I was gonna ask you, do you think he has like I like the way you said you have a young star in Cade Cunningham. I
Yep.
agree, he's a star, but do you think he can achieve superstar status in the NBA with the proper coaching and proper situation, like proper team, proper rotation, proper things like that?
No, because as long as he doesn't have the proper roster, he can't achieve like superstar. Like and that's not to say we haven't seen guys in the past achieve superstar status on a bad team. Like we have, DeMarcus Cousins was playing for the Kings for all those years, and he was good, but those teams were okay at best. Like that.
But that those are two different playing styles, though.
No, two different playing styles, but two similar situations. Because
Similar situation,
you
yes.
got to think, DeMarcus Cousins playing for the Kings, damn near every season he had a new coach. He had so many teammates because they were always making moves and making trades, but the team, it never looked like the team was getting any better, except that one season that they had Rondo on the roster. But even then, that wasn't enough. It was good for DeMarcus, but it wasn't enough for the overall grand scheme of the team. I feel like Detroit is in a similar situation with Cade Cunningham, where you don't really know, like, you're asking yourself, okay, what is this front office doing? Are we really trying to win? They're not trying to win now, but are they doing enough to win later? Then you got Cade Cunningham, who's clearly the best player on that team, who's clearly
So
has the I'm not even gonna say has the potential. If the cards fall in the right place where they're supposed to, we're looking at all star. We're looking at like
so when you look at Detroit, this team that you're like high on, and the Pacers last year,
yeah,
do you feel like it's a Kid Cunningham can be in a same situation as Halliburton?
yes, I do
Oh,
because the team because to me those situations are similar. It's just that the Pacers are a better built team.
okay,
Like
so
to me last season the Pacers last season are that 2018 20 like they are that Nets team. The Pacers last season where you had a young star point guard who just got traded to a team. And then after that young star point guard got traded to the team, you had a lob threat on the team. You had like a center who was proficient in his role and established in the league on the team. And then you
mhm,
had a bunch of solid role players. That's the Nets. You had Jared Allen,
mhm.
D'Angelo Russell, Karis
Mhm.
LeVert, and then you had your Rondé Hollis Jeffersons. You had all these other surrounding
All these
pieces.
other guys, yeah.
That was that Nets team. That was that Pacers team. That's what I think this Pistons team
It's
can
gonna can be this year though.
can be this year.
Can be this year.
That's the
We
feeling I
cannot
get
say
when
it's
I'm
gonna
looking at
be.
it. And they're
We
not
gotta
they're
be
not
like
the only
can be.
team I think is gonna be that. They're just one of the
One
teams
of
I'm
them.
like,
Yeah, one of them.
they surprised me when I was looking at everything that they did and how they looked. And even in that brief summer league, in that brief preseason game that they played that I caught a glimpse of, they were moving the ball very well. Like if there's something there. If they could just catch it.
The potential is here. They
Yeah.
just gotta be got. They need the right coaching situation to one with it. What are your expectations for Zion this year?
Um, Hopefully play at least 65 games out of 82.
I see that he slimmed down a lot.
Um,
Do you think it's well? I mean, that's a style of play for sure. But do you think he can still play bully ball with his size, even if he continue to slim down like that?
yeah, because that doesn't, strength your size. Like strength is comparable to your size, but it's not by that much.
Yeah, it's not by that much for sure. But sometimes guys slim down and they feel like they need to change their style of play. I hope that he doesn't change his style of play because that's what makes Zion. That's what Zion is. I That's a player that I was high on because I had never really watched college ball, but I caught him in a much madness game. On I went somewhere. I went on a date somewhere, and they had a game on, and I was watching him, and I was like, man, there's something there. But honestly, when he got into the league, I was I can say it. I was disappointed, man. I was disappointed. I expected a little bit more.
What did you expect?
Um, you're probably gonna laugh at me. I expected another AD and New Orleans situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh at you. I'm gonna laugh at you.
Why? Why? Why though? Why?
They don't play the same.
They don't play the same, but isn't it another big four keep that plays under the basket? You don't feel like Zion plays under the basket a lot?
He does. I'm saying that's that part of that's Zion's entire game, playing under the basket.
Oh, you don't
Playing
think he
under
has
the
the mid
basket,
range?
playing under the basket is only a part of Anthony Davis's game. That's
Um,
only a part of Anthony Davis's game. You could go back and watch Anthony Davis in college, his New Orleans days. That him being under the basket was only a part of his game. AD could dribble and he could shoot the mid range, and later on he started to settle into more of a 3-point shooter, but that's not a part that's in his game completely that I'll
no, he
give to
doesn't
him.
have a three. 80 is not a three. 80 doesn't have a three. I don't think it does.
In his New Orleans game days, he was like he's not afraid to take it because he knows he could shoot the mid range and he has enough confidence in that mid
To
range
take
to
the
take
three,
it.
yes, but he cannot shoot it. So you don't think Zion has a mid range?
Hell no.
Not even like decent in the mid range?
His jump shot doesn't even look like a he. No,
I mean, if we're talking about jump shot looking like trash, there are great players with trash jump shot that are great shooters.
no, but like
The Sean Morians of it, the Jets of it.
look, your hatred for Jet to the side. He doesn't even. It's not even like a shooting thing. It's how he handles the ball, how he dribbles when he
So you
like
don't think he has a dribble either?
no, like how he like okay. So when you get the rock in your hands and you've made the decision, I'm going to get a bucket, I'm going to score. There's a certain set of moves you have a plan of attack that you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to get to the rim, you're just gonna find ways to get to the rim. It's either gonna be a jab, takeoff, or something. For me, if you cut off his ability to get to the rim, he has nothing. He doesn't have enough of a he doesn't have enough where okay, I'm a sidestep into a jumper, or I'm a step back into a midi, or I'm gonna take a one dribble pull up. It's I'm gonna bully my way into this basket and dare you guys to stop me, which is fine because we
You
were
thought
talking about Giannis,
you remember there was a time they used to say the same about Braun.
and they were wrong. I don't even want to talk about Braun because they were wrong.
That's what I was gonna tell you because
That's not the comparison, though. Braun at 18 had more skills than Zion did coming into the draft now. And Zion played great. Like for me, for expectations, I was like, as long my only expectation was he plays a very physical style of basketball that I don't know that he's going to be able to sustain for 10 plus years if he even stays that long. And he already started getting injured and but it's like once a player like that gets old, they kind of fade away because they don't have the like they can't it's like they don't have the touch or they can't shoot or they don't have a certain soft not even soft skill but like a certain skill that's not reliant on their physical gift.
Do you feel like it's another Greg Oden situation?
Hmm. If he gets injured this season, like a bad one, I might have to say I
That
might
might
have
be
to
another
say it
Greg Oden
is.
situation.
Yeah, because like
But
cause
let me tell you this though. Zion's street value is still high right now.
yeah,
I think you're gonna get Zion for dirt cheap.
you're not
I don't
getting him
think
for
so.
no, you're not getting him for dirt cheap. You're gonna have to give up something. But his trade value is still high, but teams are gonna be asking for more than Zion because he's injury prone.
They probably will get picks or like another role player with him.
Yeah,
But what
like a
what we
solid, not a scrub, like a solid role player.
yeah, definitely. Who wants a scrub in a trade package? I don't think anybody wants a scrub. But New Orleans is gonna ask for a high price. I don't think, for example, I'm just throwing this out here. If the Lakers were to trade for Zion, for example, I don't think New Orleans will settle for Gabe Vincent. And I'm not saying what Gabe Vincent is a scrub, but I think they will want more.
They would want more of the game, but say yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And if let's say if I'm gonna try to put a trade package with the Lakers roster, tell me if you think they will go for it. If I give Gabe Vincent, Cam Reddish, and Max Christie, they're not
No,
gonna go for it.
no, no, no.
And those guys are not scrubs. They can give you 10 a night at any moment.
You're not. Yeah, but that's a even then your trade. That's Zion. His first season was averaging what it was like 25 on
He
six.
when he plays, he scores.
He
It's
scored,
it's putting the ball in the basket when he plays. The issue is him getting injured all the time.
and
But
that's what I'm
when
saying.
he's healthy and he's playing, he puts the ball in the basket. That's why I'm surprised you're saying that you don't think Zion can shoot a mid range. I've seen Zion shoot a mid range.
He shot like a couple three, like he shot 1 3 when in his first game where he was open on a fast break and then the crowd went crazy. That's not his game. That's not his game. Okay, Andre Drummond could hit a three if you leave him open. That's not his game. That's
No,
not
that's
his,
definitely not his game.
that's not his game.
So you feel like in the NBA right now to be successful, you need to add a little bit of a three in your game.
You can't be one dimensional.
I,
Or
I,
if
I
you
think so
and
too.
if
I think that you need because look at Cat, man. Cat developed into a 3-point shooter.
he did,
He
but that
wasn't Cat wasn't hitting the three like that in his early years.
yeah, but him developing the 3 point shot and then adding more stuff to his game is what's gonna ultimately prolong his career. You can come into the league doing one thing
But you
if that
definitely gotta add something.
if that thing is especially if that one thing is tied to your athleticism and it's something that you can't teach. I can't teach Zion's vertical. I can't teach Zion's strength.
No,
You
no.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But like God for we already seeing it. We're already seeing it. He gets hurt. He gets hurt. Not only did he get hurt, he got hurt young in his career. He got hurt young in his career. And you're talking about a player that you're gonna have to pay max contracts. You're gonna have to be married to that player for four
For a
year
while.
deals,
For a long while.
3 year deals, 5 year deals. And you wanna know what he's gonna do? He's gonna get older. Unless
Yeah,
he's some
and
unless he's some like nigga they made in an alien lab and he could just jump out the gym until he's 45 like Vince Carter. I don't.
but you get older, and those injuries take longer to heal.
Yeah, so now you're missing more games. You're missing.
Yeah,
You're,
it's more you cost the team more money, things like that.
depending
So
on his reputation, he could end up being like a Kawhi Leonard without the Kawhi Leonard success.
we
Because you look at Kawhi, the talent is there, the the skills are there, but you're begging Kawhi to stay healthy
you're begging Kawhi practically to play.
at this point. It's but it's gonna be similar, and I hate it. And it's good that he lost the weight because that's less damage on his knees because he plays a very physical brand of basketball. But now I just want him to add something because even Giannis right now has more in his tool bag than Zion. Giannis right now can do more than Zion Williamson. When Giannis got drafted to the league, he could shoot a little bit. Then he put on the muscle, and it was straight paint work. Now he's developing a small little mid-range jumper that he could get to in the post, that he could get to off the spin. He's adding that stuff to his game a little bit that he's comfortable taking. That's what I want Zion to do for me to be like, okay, I still like him as a player. He could still be dominant as a player, but it's
Mhm.
just stay healthy and add to your game. That's it.
How
And
do you feel?
they might do good this
No,
year.
okay. I was gonna ask you. So let's talk a little bit about WNBA because we spend a lot of time on the NBA.
There's so much to talk about with the NBA before the season. I can't wait. I got too
There's a
many
lot.
teams.
There's a lot. There's a lot. So next Sunday we're gonna do a lot, a lot of
I
time
didn't
on
even,
the
I didn't
NBA.
even I didn't even mention the Dante Murray. That was one of the best pickups in the whole offseason.
Who?
The Dante Murray.
Where did? Oh yeah, he left. He left Atlanta, right?
He left Atlanta
Where?
and
Where he went?
he went to he's on the Pelicans right now.
So the Pelicans might slip into the plans too.
Not even. I got the Pelicans being the team. They're like out of the plane, but not a top playoff team.
So they'll be like, you think they'll be like six,
Yeah, six,
six?
six,
So
six,
you'll
six.
probably have OKC or Nuggets first.
I got
Um, then you'll have Minnesota third. The top three can interchange too
yeah,
on the West.
yeah.
They
Because
can they can
in my
interchange.
mind right now, I got Minnesota first. I
You
got
got
Minnesota
Minnesota.
first.
You got
Denver
Dallas.
second. I got Denver second.
You got Denver second. Okay.
I got Denver second.
You got
And
Dallas third.
then OKC and Dallas could switch between 3 and 4.
Three and four. Five. You have
Five,
Utah.
five. I got the Pelicans.
Pelicans five.
Five, I got the Pelicans. Utah is going to be the team that's going to be fighting to stay out of the play-in.
So Utah will probably be 6, 7.
6, 7, and
And
then
then you will have your GS Golden State,
yeah,
Lakers.
I got Golden State. Golden State's going to be a playing team. They're either going to
Definitely.
be a playing team or they're going to be fighting Utah to be the team that's not the playing team.
So we'll probably have Golden State, Lakers. Who else was playing team last year? Uh,
It's
Portland.
going to be Golden State, and it's going to be between the Golden State, the Lakers, Houston, and then I don't have Portland doing nothing this season. But yeah, it's gonna be the Lakers. It's gonna be so playing teams that I got like the high playing teams is gonna be between Golden State, the Kings.
Oh yeah, Sacramento. I forgot all about
Golden
that.
State and the Kings are gonna be the two teams that if they're in the play, and I'm like they have a better chance of making it out than anybody. And then
Yeah,
it's gonna be Houston and Lakers, and
and
then Portland
Lakers.
at the very bottom of that conference, not doing nothing this year.
Yeah, I don't think Portland. But Sacramento can surprise you, man. They are a team that I hate to like.
Why?
for the dumbest reason ever. Their jersey.
Well, the purple is fire. I like the
I
beam.
don't like it, man.
Like
I
the
don't like
beam.
the purple and black for me is not
The purple.
it's like parallel to death. I don't know. But
They fire. Nah, I don't
yeah,
have an issue with their jerseys.
I like it started since I was a kid because I used to like the guy that guy Mike Bibby. I used to like him as a player. And to me, I was like, man, that jersey is so ugly, but it's
Are you
so
talking about the? Are you talking about the gold jersey? They
the
had like a
the jersey they had back in the days. Like I didn't like the purple at all, man.
their logo was straight. I like the purple. The color was it was. You got
But
every team with red, white, and
and
blue.
I'm gonna tell you again, the reason why I hate to like Sacramento. Sabonis is so short to be a center, but he's so damn good. It's crazy, bro. I'm like, man, he's not even like 6'10", 6'11", 7, and he's dominating 7-footers.
They're solid 20 and 10 guy like Zebo.
Solid, bro. And he doesn't even have the height, but he's so good, bro. Like it's crazy, man. And
He's our Zach Randolph. You know,
oh yeah, I remember Zach Randolph. Zach Randolph. I
he's
remember
our
this
Zach
guy.
Randolph.
It was good. It was a good one.
20 and 10 guaranteed.
And I like their point guard, man.
Fox is nice.
He has the killer instinct in him,
Fox is,
man.
you got Fox, Malik Monk.
I like Monk, and that's another reason why I hate to like them because Monk left us to go be good with them. He left the Lakers to go be good with them.
Then he, I
He,
ain't mad at him.
bro, he's killing it
I
there.
ain't mad at him.
I
I
remember he put like 240 points game. I was like, bro, where were you? Where were those games when you were in the Lakers? He got a ring with the Lakers, right? The
the
2020.
other team. I don't know.
I think it was part of it.
I don't know.
I'm
But
sure.
yeah, back to the WNBA, man.
Yeah. So how do you feel about the Liberty?
I hate that. I called. I hate that I was right that they would be in the finals. I hate that it had to be because I was like, it's gonna be the Liberty or Vegas in the finals for sure, and then everyone else like between between Minnesota's team and the Sun. I was like, I don't know because they're close. They match up really nice with each other. I really wanted to see Vegas in the finals. You know how good it would have been to see Aja average 30, score 1,000 points in a season,
Hmm.
get get MVP, and then get Finals MVP and three-peat and a ring.
But Sabrina's killing it, bro.
Ooh, she would have been the greatest of all time. It would have been the greatest. And it's still it, but it would have been. There's no argument. This is the greatest WNBA season we've ever seen from a player of all time, and she's in GOAT status, and all this, that, and the third. And she's still a champion, so she's still up there. But
But,
damn, it hurt. It
but
hurt.
Sabrina deserves it, man. She's playing awesome basketball.
And I ain't never seen her play like this hungry before. Like it's crazy what she's doing, and
She's yo.
it's not even her either.
She's
Like
Steph Curry, man.
it's not even her either because Stewart is Stewie is so nice, and in the game that they lost, which they shouldn't have lost, they should not have lost that game. I don't care what you say. Even though Minnesota had the momentum of the game, Minnesota had momentum, but Liberty had control of the game until Stewie made that mistake at the end. They would have won.
So I was trying to go to their game today at 3 at the Barclays, but when I decided to get the tickets, I was looking at the tickets all week. So they were high, they lowered, and midweek they lowered like mad low. like they were like 40 bucks or no, $50 per tickets. So I was like, okay, I'll get I ended up doing something for my job, so I'm like, all right, I'll get them later. And then yesterday, when I look at it, I was like, yo, even though like the nosebleed seats were like 150 something, I was like, bro, I'm not gonna pay $300 to go to a game right now. So I'm because my I'm not gonna do that right now. But
Price went up.
I I wish I had to go to the game because I feel like this is a very, very good series,
It's a
man.
good. Oh, it's a good series. It's a good.
Man,
It's to
but
the
I'm gonna
point
tell you
where
though, I'm gonna tell you this. I For a guy that lived in New York since I moved here,
yeah,
I never really supported a New York team in my life. Even when the Giants won the Super Bowl in 2012, I think.
I was
I
not.
wasn't
I didn't
hmm?
care. I didn't
Yeah,
care.
I didn't care for that. I didn't care. Nets, whatever, I never really cared for any New York teams.
I
But the
probably had a soft spot for.
Liberty are going on me, man.
I had a soft spot for the Nets. You know,
Never really had any soft spot for them.
I had a soft spot for the Nets. I
But
hated the
I'm
Knicks because I'm a Heat fan. We don't like them.
yeah.
Actually, let me not say that. I had a soft spot for the Knicks too, only because Carmelo Anthony is one of my favorite players ever, and
Man, that's the thing though.
they had a really
I
nice.
will like when I love a player, like I love LeBron, I will follow that player anywhere.
Yeah,
Just like this is what happened with me and Ronaldinho, because Ronaldinho is one of my favorite player ever that ever played the game of soccer. So when I've been a Real Madrid fan since 2003. So when Ronaldinho went to Barcelona, I had to support Barcelona a little bit. But I was it was always like a struggle for me when they were playing against Madrid. I was always like, yo, Madrid gotta win this. So when it comes to Melo, I love Melo's game. So I was a big Melo fan in Denver. And especially when Melo played with the guy that got me into loving basketball. I'm talking about AI. I was like, yo, they gotta get a ring. But Kobe was there, bro. Kobe was there, man. I was like, shit. Yo, you know how much I prayed for AI to get that ring? Because he was like in a better situation, like with another great player, and they had a good team.
they
They
had a
had a
great team.
great team.
They had a great team.
But shit, man, that dude named Kobe?
Yeah,
Fuck. Bro, Kobe was there, man. Kobe was there. So I was like, all right. So when it comes to like supporting players that are like I can differentiate the player from the team. I would watch Melo get 40 a night, but that doesn't mean I care if the Knicks won or lost the game because I didn't care for the team
no,
like that.
I didn't care if the Knicks won or lost, but like their team when Melo was there, it was a nice team. I'll give them that. That was when I was like when I was looking
They had
at
a great team. They had a great team when Melo was there. Young Shump, young
young
J.R. Smith,
like even like I'm talking like when they had Stutter like Amari,
Stoudemire.
you
Yeah,
had
and then Linsanity came over.
Insanity came over. They still had Steve Novak on the team.
Yeah, yeah.
Landry Fields was on the team. Like it was like, are they going to win a championship? No, but
No.
they're not.
That was born. That's the same thing with Denver, man. That's the issue with Melo. There's always a great player stopping him. Kobe did it when he was in Denver, and then Braun did it in the East. Braun did it in the East. And one thing I respect, although he played with the Lakers at the end of his career, I respect those guys that did not sell out. Although I heard that Chris Paul was trying to go play with Kobe, but I respect those guys, man. Melo could have played with one. They were best friends. They could have found a way to get him to
Yeah,
come.
yeah.
Yo, oh, talking about that, you heard that story that CP was supposed to be in the Heat and he didn't come over because of a jersey number because Wade said he wasn't gonna give him the three.
I could believe it.
You really?
I could see it.
Man, you let a jersey number stay in the way of you getting a ring?
But it's not just the jersey number. It's his whole brand. It's his whole thing. CP3. It's on his shoes. It's on his. That's his. That's
But
his whole.
Wade went to Cleveland. He played with number 9. So Wade could have
But
different number.
outside of Miami, Wade has a tie to different jersey numbers. He said something about the number 9 meaning something, which is why he went with it. Like that was the next number he chose.
Wade played in Chicago with 9 too, right?
Yeah, no, I think he had 3 in Chicago too.
He had 3 in Chicago.
I'm pretty sure he had 3 in Chicago too.
Because I'm like, yo, it's a jersey number. Braun came over. He changed 23 to 6.
I mean,
It could have been CP1, CP2. Like,
nah, it doesn't. It don't sound the same. It don't feel the same. I could believe it, but at the same time, you're not taking in Miami. You're not taking number 3 from Doyle. I don't care who you are. You're not taking number 3.
CP0. That would have been
That,
fine.
no, I don't even like CB0. That's nasty. That's disrespectful.
Man, but back to the WNBA. I'm telling you that I want the Liberty to go all the way, man. I'm finally supporting a New York team. Finally.
And
After what?
mentally,
After 14
mentally, I
years?
checked out. Mentally, I checked out.
You
My team,
did?
yeah, my Vegas is
I
gone.
felt that too. You know why I felt that? Before the Aces got eliminated, you were on it, bro. You were on it, texting me, yo. I'm like, yo, I
After,
haven't heard from this
after,
guy about WNBA in a while.
I was like, man, let me focus on this group project and these assignments, man. The Aces is gone. I can't. It don't even. But they're playing good basketball though. I cannot.
Mm-hmm,
I can't.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Minnesota's playing great basketball. New York is playing great. I'm just here for the good
So
basketball. I'm not rooting for nobody. I don't. I don't
I'm telling you, bro. At this point, I'm definitely might catch a game because I think they're playing on Thursday, right? No, they're playing on Friday and on Wednesday. I might catch the one on Friday at the bar. If they are at the Barclays, I might catch it because I wanna see one life, man. I wanna see one life. And I don't know, man. Sabrina is reminding me so much of Steph. I hate doing that though. I hate comparing male and female players,
Me too.
but
I know. I don't.
but their playing style is a little bit similar. This girl
I,
hit
I
the
compare.
three.
I compare WNBA players to WNBA players.
Yes, yes, that's a good thing to do. But
I compare them to
I'm
legends.
new. I'm new to the game, so I don't know who plays like Sabrina yet. Probably next season I'll be
She
able to.
reminds me. If I was to pick somebody, before the injuries and just before everything happened to her, Elena Della Don was tough. She was nice. Like her game predicated on shooting the three. She could
Okay.
get separation. Not the way Sabrina's doing it though. Sabrina, this is I want to be clear when I say this. This is the first Sabrina. But as far as her ability to score and stuff from the three,
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it before in a player like Elena Deladon, who would have games where she was scoring 25, and she was a bucket, is what I'm saying. She was that kind of bucket.
Okay.
Same thing with Caitlin Clark. Like the like I know I've seen the prototype.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's what I'm saying with
All
her.
right. So, did you happen to catch any soccer game, any international soccer game right on TV right now? No, okay.
Mm-mm.
Because they are playing the World Cup elimination games right now. They have like international games on. I
And
think
after
Brazil is
after
playing this week. They played the other day. They
uh,
won like two to one.
ugh.
Yo, they trash, bro. They
The
trash.
fact that you said 2-1 and they won, and my reaction was like, Brazil.
Yeah, yo, and they scored the final goal like they were playing Chile, and they scored the last goal at like 80 something minutes, like 80, 87, 86 minutes, like almost at the end of the game. I'm telling you, bro, I never seen a Brazil soccer team that bad. Never in my life. They are
Not
horrid.
to okay, not to for the Chile supporters. Y'all don't have a. I don't. I'm not even gonna say y'all don't. Y'all have a trash. Y'all don't have a trash team. Y'all don't have a bad team. But y'all not
But
Brazil.
they are. I mean, hopefully they can figure it out. But
They
they
have
are.
international success now, but they're not Brazil.
But one thing is though, I feel like it's gonna be a nice World Cup, and I'm glad it's happening in the States.
It's
Hopefully, I
not a
can catch a few
not a
games.
nice World Cup until Haiti makes the World Cup, man.
They probably will.
You could
They
call
probably
me
will.
delusional. You could call
They
me
probably will because not only they are winning games against teams in their area, they are going to be more teams in that new World Cup format. I think they're taking
I
a bunch
need
of teams in Hades area. The top three teams are already qualified. I'm talking USA, Mexico, and Canada. They are
yeah,
already qualified.
because that's USA, Mexico, and Canada. That
No, 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 because the World Cup is happening there, so
yeah.
they are automatically in. So now Haiti just got to win against Jamaica, against Aruba, against all those like old teams, which they are doing. They beat up Aruba yesterday 3-1.
Well, then it's not a yeah. Just hopefully they make it. It ain't a they don't because my dad said something that was like was he talking about the Gold Cup? We had to have been talking about the Gold Cup, and he said something about Haiti, like the last time Haiti beat Mexico or something was like he was a teenager in the 70s, and I'm sitting here like
Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true.
I'm sitting here like he I'm not finna put his age out there, but he getting up there, and
And we're getting up there.
I'm like, yo, I can't go a lifetime. I can't
Without
go.
seeing but yo, they although things are crazy over there right now, they are winning some games.
They are. That's what we need. Keep winning.
They are winning some games. So
Keep
hopefully they
winning.
can make it, man. I sincerely hope so because I'm making decent money. I can buy a few game tickets now. Hopefully they can come over and I can
Man,
catch a soccer game. It was always my pleasure. It will be my pleasure to take my mother to a soccer game and to live soccer. My mother been a
man,
big soccer fan forever.
what? Like, oh, that'd be. If it goes the way I see it in my head, you know what I'm saying? Haiti gets into the World Cup, and we score that goal in the World Cup.
But against who though? Against who?
I
Because
don't
if you
care.
get to the World Cup now, you're playing big soccer
You
ball. You're not
play
playing
big
against
like
Aruba. That you know.
anybody. Like I
I mean,
call it abuse me. I don't
the way
care.
I see Hades sim, we can probably whoop Brazil's ass right now. We can beat them,
I ain't there yet.
bro. You have not seen Brazil play.
I
I've
had
seen it.
I watched them in the I know they fell from grace, but like their reputation
Are you
is
talking
like
about the? Are you talking Brazil 2022 in the World Cup?
no,
You watched
no.
them recently?
Recently,
Oh, okay. Because
recently,
dude, this is not
I'm
the
talking
Brazil that beat Haiti 6-0. We can whoop them.
but their reputation is like I fear their reputation in the history. I don't fear the modern team. That's why I'm
Man,
like
I'm gonna tell you this.
you could be like we could whoop them, and in my heart I'm like
But this is Brazil, you know? And it's the same thing that happens with my brother because we bet on games and sometimes he will pick Brazil to win and I'm like, dude, Brazil's gonna lose that game.
but
He
you
doesn't
know
want to listen. And I'm like, yo,
okay
if you don't believe that is gonna lose, put it as a tie.
but growing up in Haiti, you knew there was a point where we had more Brazil fans than any other. Like
We still do. We still do. Right now, it's a little bit divided where some of them are like Brazilian fans, but they're like, yeah, I support France. Yeah, I support Portugal. Yeah, I support this. Yeah, I support that. But we still, yo, I'm a Brazil fan. I love Brazil. I'm not an Argentina fan. I respect Messi and everything that is done. And it took me a long, long, long time to get there. But I am a Brazil fan. But I can see that, yo, bro, I grew up watching Ronaldinho. I grew up watching Ronaldo. I grew up watching Rivaldo. I know what a Brazil team looks like. I started watching Brazil. When I started watching Brazil, you were not born yet, bro. I started watching Brazil in 1994. I was 3 years old when I was watching Brazil win a World Cup in 1994. I didn't even know what soccer was.
Yeah.
But I was watching because my mom is a Brazil fan.
Yeah.
You got your dad that put you into soccer. My father is not a sports fan. My father likes fighting, like boxing, UFC,
I ain't
MMA.
getting into soccer because of my dad, though.
No, no, I know. But your dad, for example, when I used to live over at your house, I
Oh,
used
he
to
was
I
there.
used to have a lot of soccer discussions with your dad
Yeah.
because he's a sports fan. He can discuss basketball, he can discuss soccer and things like that. Like we used to talk about that. But my dad, I could only speak box or UFC with him. My mom got me into watching soccer and basketball because my mom was a huge Michael Jordan fan and she was a huge Brazil fan.
Hmm.
So I started watching. I was 3 years old when I'm watching this yellow team lift the cup, and I'm
Hmm.
like, man, they're good. So since then, I fell in love with that team. 1998, when they lost against France, I cried. That was my first heartbreak. That definitely was my first heartbreak. Like I was sad. I cried, bro. So 2002, when they won that, I was like, yo, and this is the last time I saw my team win a championship since 2002. And I keep seeing my team from this to lower, lower, lower. And right now they at the floor. It hurts me, bro. It hurts me. But
I know
I
you cried
accept
during
the
the.
fact that we are trash.
I know you cried during the German massacre.
7-1.
I know you cried.
You know why? You know why I did not cry? You know why I did not cry? Because I always have a favorite team in each continent. Like I like a team in each continent. So Germany is a team that I like. So I was sad that they whooped me
Stop
7-1,
it.
but I did
Stop.
not cry. I was like, man, no,
Stop
for
it.
real, for real, for real. I always like Germany. I have a Germany jersey. That's how much I like Germany. But I was like, man, this is sad. And the only reason why too, I was like, I didn't expect it to be this massacre, but I was like, I don't have my best player on the field. I lost my captain. I
But
was
seven,
gonna lose that game, but 7-1 is still
7-1.
crazy. Still crazy.
Come on now, seven
Yo,
one.
this is why right now, I'm gonna tell you, you see right now in sports, none of my teams are doing good. Real Madrid, they bought Mbappe.
Yeah.
Mbappe is like destroying that team. So I'm
Oh,
just sitting here watching Real Madrid be trash.
damn.
They're not trash, but they're not winning the way they should be winning. For a team that has Mbappe, Vinicius, and Rodrigo, they're not
Mm-hmm.
winning the way they should be winning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching the Lakers not making any move, and I'm like, man, it's gonna be the same thing last year. I'm gonna watch the second round playoff without my favorite player in it.
I don't know why you a Lakers fan.
I'm telling you, they're not good. They're not good. I know.
You don't have to tell me.
I'm watching. I'm watching my Niners, and I'm like, whoa! I lost the game against who was it for like 1 point because of a kicker, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm watching my Niners, and I'm like, this is not the team that went to the Super Bowl last year because your guy is injured. The guy that you like, the guy that we stole from you is injured.
Hey,
So I cannot wait for him to come back for my Niners to be the where they were in because yo, I'm like, bro, this is I'm not doing good in sports right now. I'm telling you. I'm like,
so you need the Liberty to win. You need.
no, the Liberty winning will make me be like, okay, yo, this is I support them. But then
You
again,
need a win.
Then again, I still gotta watch the Aces for a full season.
I love I love the Aces though.
I still gotta do that because I like their style of play. I still gotta watch them for a full season.
That team is just
But
so
right now, right now, I'm just watching sport for the sake of it. I'm not. Every time I watch my teams, I expect anything. I'm like anything can happen. It is what it is.
yeah. That's gonna be me this season when basketball season starts and I watch the Heat play
Your
every.
Heat are still better than my Lakers.
Of course, yeah, of course.
They are way better, man. And I hear that Jimmy probably won't be there next season. A lot of talks, but I don't think Jimmy's going anywhere.
I
I
hope
think
he.
Jimmy likes the setting. He likes the heat. He got the nice weather. He got the vibe. He got the club. He got everything he wants. I think Jimmy likes it.
I don't know, man. Never. I can never. You can never tell with Pat Riley at this point. If Dwayne Wade didn't spend every year of his career playing for Miami, no one else is safe.
Yeah, no one else,
No
no
one
one
else
is
is safe.
safe. But if what I'm saying is, I don't think Jimmy will go by himself. I don't think he will go and sign for somebody else by himself. I think the whole Dwayne Wade situation was kind of similar to Messi in Barcelona. He just took a L for the team to be better.
We didn't even get that much better.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. Like Bosch was still playing, but then he went down with a blood clot. We got
Yo,
Whiteside.
that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That whole blood clot situation, that
He
was
was
that was
playing
crazy,
so he
man.
was playing so, and then like we had a couple months of what's his face Dion Waiters was hooping at one
Yo,
point.
what's that guy? Remember that guy was the hype?
Philly
Where is he?
Philly Cheese was hooping for us at one. I don't even know. I
He's
don't. I
out
don't
of.
know.
I think he's out of the league. I think he lastly played for the Lakers, and that was it.
I think
And he didn't even play for the Lakers. He was like on the bench.
I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you what happened to him after he took. I last thing I remember was reading an article about him and like how he was
Oh, you
struggling.
got you got that dude too. You got another guy that was supposed to be the next guy, and injuries took it from you. Oladipo.
I don't. That one hurt. I saw him on ESPN being doing commentary. It hurt.
So
It
he's done then.
it hurt. He's not officially retired, but it if you
Mm.
know, you know. Like
I
when a
used to
player,
like Oladipo in
bro,
the Magic.
when you see a player already on ESPN,
Yeah, this is it.
it's like a sign. Like, hey, I'm trying
It,
to
it's a
set
it's a
myself up.
subtle goodbye.
Yeah, it's the.
You know when I knew it was over for him, when he went on to the Breakfast Club and he was promoting his album.
I knew it was over when he hurt his knee the second time playing in a Miami Heat uniform. Me and every single Miami Heat, like all my friends who are Heat fans, we were like, "I'll give Victor Oladipo my knee. I'll give him everything. Just play, just play." Because when he got hurt, when he got hurt, we knew this was the last time he was gonna be in a Miami Heat uniform. We knew
Yeah.
this might be the last time he plays basketball. We're like, well, he was playing great for us, and if we were delusional enough to think we had a real chance at a finals, like a finals run and a finals win, he was very important to that.
Hmm.
We're like, no, when he got hurt, it was that was a sad day for me. That was a sad day. That was a
But
sad,
one
sad.
thing I realized, the Lakers like taking players from you guys. They got that Kendrick Nunn.
And Kendrick Nunn is MVP in the like he MVP of what the finals in the Euros right now, playing for what is it, Patanikos?
They got Gabe
He's not
Vincent.
even on the team anymore. They both got him when they got injured too. So screw your
I
team
know,
and
right? They keep getting them when they're injured. And watch Gabe Vincent go somewhere and become their top player.
start hooping. Yeah,
I don't know what it is, man, with those guys not playing the way they should be playing with Braun and players like that. But
Well, they were important where they were playing with us. They sit in the corner when they play with Brian.
of course, man, of course. They were like key players for you.
Hmm.
I think that's why Pelinka went and got them. But then again, you need to think about the style of play of LeBron.
He
You know,
doesn't.
you I don't think because Kendrick Nunn was a playmaker.
It basically, if you watch the way Kendrick Nunn is playing in the EuroLeague right now, that's how he was playing for us in Miami. A little
Mhm.
bit, not
To the full extent.
to the fullest extent, but that's what he was doing for us in Miami, and that's what the Lakers wanted, and they never got it. And that
He
makes
kept
me
he kept
happy.
getting injured though.
Just kept getting injured.
It's crazy, bro. Crazy,
But yeah,
but yeah, man. So I think we're gonna end it now because like an hour and 30. But we definitely got more basketball coming up next Sunday.
I can't wait. Oh my
And I
god.
think I think I think we're gonna have a little bit more soccer too.
Are you watching the Netflix show with LeBron?
I didn't catch it yet, but I'm gonna try to catch it this week at my job,
Yeah, starting
and
five.
then
It started
and
five.
then we can discuss it.
Yeah, starting five is. I don't even want to discuss it, but it's just solid. Like it's a for the entertainment I'm getting from it before the season starts. It's solid. I like it.
Okay, all right then. So I'll take a look at it.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. So I think we're gonna end it here, man. But next week we'll pick it up again, bro.
yeah, we will. Good conversations always. Long conversations always.
For sure.
I can't.
I have Noel coming up when the NBA season starts.
Mhm.
My older brother wants to stop by too. So
Yeah, we can get a couple.
if you have people that wanna come over, for sure we can definitely do that. I'll try to have the links ready since Saturday. So if you
Mhm.
wanna share, you can share it, and then we'll go from there.
All right, I bet.
All right, buddy. I'll speak to you during this week, man.
All right, same to
All
you.
right.
Take care.
All right.
Peace.